Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and a very pleasant night to you, my pack, and welcome back once more to Vega Conflict, and it's time for that cover video that I promised on Friday, but then I stayed up until 9 in the morning playing Dune Spice Wars, and didn't wake up till about 2 in the afternoon, and pretty much didn't feel like doing anything at that point. So, let's jump right into it, shall we? Okay, we'll start with the vessel first, then we'll go to the weapons. So, right off the bat, 2-hour repair time. Base across the board, with the exception for the brand new freighter, because it does what it does. 210,000 hit points. You got 15,500 maximum mass at its Mark 1. Which, compared to another vessel, such as the cutter, is about 3,000 less. 4,000 for the battleship, and about 3,000 for... Okay, so it's the lightest of the bunch. It has similar cargo to the cruiser and the cutter, but a million 500,000 short of the battleship. As for mobility, it is the slowest vessel out of the bunch so far at 230 meters per second forward speed, a strafe of 150, and a rotation speed of 18, but it has the same in-sector speed of 600 astronomical units per hour. So, compared to the others, it is very sluggish, but they're meant for long-range combat support. Let's take a look at the modifiers. So, right off the bat, it does 50% increased damage against cruisers. Not too bad. I'm going to skip over reading off the Spectre, Retrocider, and Retrosyn damage, because I see it as a pointless thing that should be hidden again. It has 150% increased range. Okay, I see they changed that. It says 150% range, so it has a 50% increase in range. I'm used to the old style of it just saying plus 50% range. But then again, they also changed that, and I never even noticed it. Resurgence of 20%, and then to any torpedoes you equip on it, the damage per projectile is reduced by 25%, which is a pretty large hit specifically to torpedoes, which does kind of suck, but no other vessel has that type of thing. Yeah, there's none of them that have any negative drawback for it. So my guess is they just don't want the destroyer to be utilizing the vascular torpedo to be doing extremely heavy damage to cruisers at long range. Despite the fact that that is exactly what they designed this thing to be doing, apparently. Which kind of sucks. Okay, moving on to the weapons before I drag this out too long. Because I've got other stuff I want to talk about at the end of the video, which I'm excited for. So, Clot Beam 1, right off the bat. Energy damage, 20,500 damage. 200,000 would have been amazing. Mass of 2,975 tons, range of 0 to 3,500 meters, and a speed of 4,000 meters per second. But, as with any beam class weapon, the speed is always irrelevant because almost instantaneously after it fires, it's already dealing damage to the vessel, and they also can't miss because they're a beam weapon. And since the Dyad beam, I haven't seen any that can split the fire on multiple vessels, so you're not getting multi-damage out of it. It's kind of chaining or anything like that. Compared to the level 2, it has 22,000 damage per second, weighs 4,012 tons, has same range and same weapon speed. Okay, on to the injection driver. We're looking at 21,250 damage per second, weighs 2,943 tons, has a range of 2,000 to 5,150 meters. Its rounds only travel at 1,500 meters per second, but it comes with 25% built-in bypass. That might be good for some extremely slow-moving vessels, especially the shield bypass plus the bypass special itself. If they stack, you'd be able to get very nice bonuses there. But the big drawback that I see with it is the speed, especially when compared to the arterial drive with 2,000 meters per second base. and basically the exact same range value with only a difference of 150 meters maximum range. And the shield bypass. It doesn't have shield bypass, sadly. But better projectile speed means you'll be able to more reliably hit at longer ranges, more or less give the enemy less time to react. Gonna take a quick look once over of the level 2, and then I'll send you all on your way. Well, first I'll return back to base, and then explain what I'm so excited about and what I'm planning on doing. So, kinetic damage per second, 24,250 damage for that one. Not too bad. It weighs 3,889 tons. They could have slapped one more 8 in there and made it look a little bit more appealing. Range, same speed, same bypass. Wait. They didn't increase... Okay, well, why didn't you guys start the lower level one off on a lower amount of bypass? Because so far with each of the weapons, we always see some change of stats when it comes to how they perform. Yeah, artillery... Oh, okay, so the artillery... Now that I'm looking at the arterial driver has 5 piercing and goes to 6. The flatline missile has 3 piercing, goes to 4. And heartbeat goes from chaining of 3 to 4, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and it also increases the damage that's carried over. Okay, so why did they start the injection driver at 25% and then not increase it, or... Okay, that's an odd one that's going to be stuck in my head for a while now, so... Yeah, let's just jump back to the base real quick. Okay, let's just sit here for a minute. BlizzCon stuff happened, and I was watching all of them, and they got me excited for something, and I'm just going to be waiting on it now. Well, not really waiting, I'll be character prepping. Gonna be able to play as Subtractor as a free player again. So looking forward to that. What's that mean? Random little World of Warcraft skits again, like what I did a while back for one of the Vega videos, where I said, this is something else that you can do, and then cut to killing a boss in 2 minutes. And then jump back. Planning on doing other games as well, such as Risk of Rain Returns when it comes out, because I picked up the first game about 6 or 7 months back now. One of the times it was on sale, very cheap, and I enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to, so curious to see how the return turns out. Other than that, the other games I'm thinking of playing on the channel at the moment is Dune Spy Sports, just playing solo, just having a little bit of fun against the AI, Conquest style, and more World of Tanks content, but from more than just normal World of Tanks. Been thinking of doing Blitz. There's 2 other games. One that I'm thinking of bringing back, and one that I'm thinking of bringing to the channel for the first time. First one is They Are Billions, because I haven't played it in a while, talked about playing it, and then nothing ever came of that, despite the fact that I enjoy it. It's a fairly fun little zombie murdering RTS game. The other one is just Project Zomboid, because I bought it a while back while it was on sale, played it every now and then, and never really heavily got into it, despite the fact that I did like what it had going for it. And I figured play it on the channel a little bit every now and then while I want to do long talks in the videos to just have it playing in the background. But now that I've talked your ears off for almost 9 minutes, I'll go ahead and I'll end it here. So, happy hunting in the event, getting all the stuff, the new tech and the vessel. I'll be seeing how the weapons perform for myself once I build my first one. I literally started just before I started recording this video. But, yeah, that's it. So, be safe out there, happy hunting, and as always, I'll see you later.